Господине Лероа, македонската јавност веќе е запознаена со формирањето на групата Охрид и на незината главна цел да и се помогне на Македонија. Кои активности ќе ги преземете за да исполните таа ваша цел?
So this group is made of Friends of Macedonia, chaired by Lord Robertson, former Secretary of NATO, but also Mr. Solada, Mr. Ishenga, myself and others, and of course President Plemenev from Bulgaria. We are all dear friends of Macedonia, and when you are friends for Macedonia, for me it's friends forever. So we have been able to assist Macedonia in the crisis. We want to be able to assist Macedonia also today, as much as needed by the authorities in Macedonia, but by everyone in Macedonia, majority, opposition and others, by using our experience and our contacts. We all have several contacts within the EU, within the UN, some with Greece, of course, to use our contacts to help overcome the challenges that Macedonia is facing today.
Господинот Робертсон имаше заедничка пресконференција со премиерот Заев. Меѓу другото, господинот Робертсон во своето обраќање го спомна и премиерот на Република Грција, господинот Алексис Ципрас. Така што би ве прашал по-конкретно, дали оваа група ќе прави комуникација, ќе прави контакти и со Грција и од каква природа ќе бидат тие контакти?
There will not be a formal dialogue with Greece because we have no mandate again to negotiate the solution with Greece. But we all have friends and contacts in Greece, and the aim of the group is to help Macedonia to go quickly within NATO and within the EU. And for that, of course, the question of the name issue is very important. The first task is for the Macedonian authorities and the Greek authorities, but if we can be of some help with our contacts, we will use them.
За дел од македонската јавност, енигма представува и самото формирање на групата Охрид. Така што моето прашање е од кој побуд или од која мотивација и вие лично и останатите во групата се нафатија на оваа работа? Дали сте ангажирани од македонската влада или пак од некоја друга меѓународна организација да учествувате во овој процес?
No, we haven't been asked by the government of Macedonia. It's our own initiative, Friends of Macedonia. We gather to say we want just to show our availability to the Macedonian authorities. And Lord Robertson said very clearly in the press conference, it's to be able for everyone who in Macedonia think our experience and contact can be useful. And he mentioned, of course, the government, but also the opposition, the president, those who think that our experience and contact could be useful. We just want to tell them, as friends of Macedonia, we would be eager to help as much as we can.
Формирањето на оваа група, но и преговорите меѓу Македонија и Грција и генерално целиот притисок врз Западниот Балкан за што побрзо да се интегрира во Европската Унија и во НАТО, доаѓа паралелно со еден друг процес на заострени односи на релација Исток-Запад или поточно САД и Европската Унија од една страна против Русија од друга страна. По ваше лично мислење, колку е сериозна заканата по Балканот во контекст на овие заострени релации помеѓу Западот и Истокот, кои што веќе многу налекуваат на времињата од студената војна?
What we see here in Western Balkans, and especially in Macedonia, like a vast majority of the people in Macedonia are in favor of joining NATO and joining EU, because they feel for the EU that they share the same values as the EU values. That's what very much we feel from the population here in Macedonia. And our task is to ensure that because we share the same values, the accession toward the EU, NATO first and the EU a bit later on, could be accepted. It's not against anyone, not against any country. It's just to ensure that as we share the same values, Macedonia could join as soon as possible NATO and later on the EU.
Но дали гледате опасност за Балканот и неговата безбедност доколку овие евроатлантски интеграции застанат?
No, what I feel from here in Macedonia that peace is there. Everyone in this country has interest to peace and not to tension. So I think that I'm not pessimistic. I know that the accession process is a long process, but it's clear. It was said already in the Zagreb summit in 2000 that the perspectives of the Western Balkans is to join the EU. And that, I'm sure that will happen. The question is when. And the sooner the better, of course. But I don't see a risk that there will not be European fatigue. Or the EU will always want, you have seen the opinion of the EU Commission recently, the EU will want to have Macedonia to join the EU someday. The date is not fixed, but we will never abandon this idea of trying to get Macedonia within the EU and of course within NATO too.
Колку сериозни ги сметате изјавите кои што доаѓаат од официјална Москва и нивниот амбасадор тука, од кои што може да се препознае веќе јасно противење на интенцијата на Македонија да стане член на НАТО алијансата?
I'm not going to comment a statement by other parties. I just see the question of accession towards NATO is a question for the NATO member states and for Macedonia. If, as we all see, big majority of the Macedonian people want to join NATO, it's clear also that the Macedonian authorities, the legitimate government, wants to join NATO. There's nothing we can say. That is their choice, and we fully respect that choice and welcome into NATO the day it's possible, because, of course, to join NATO, you need consensus within NATO member states. But the key point is the will of the Macedonian people and the will of the Macedonian people as represented by the legitimate government authorities in Macedonia.
Последен пат кога работевте тука, превладуваше атмосфера на поделено општество по етнички линии. Какви се вашите првични впечатоци за македонското општество денеска, од тоа што го видовте, еве, од вашиот краток престој досега тука, од вашите контакти што ги имате, но секако можеби од прашањата кои што беа поставени на заедничката пресконференција меѓу премиерот Заев и господинот Джордж Робертсон?
One more time, I'm extremely happy to be back. I love this country. I had many friends in Macedonia, from everywhere in Macedonia, so I love the country. Personally, I want very much the country to progress and to join the EU as soon as possible. What I've seen, of course, as you said, in 2001, 2002, the country was divided. I see there are still divisions today, but not the same. It's divisions, I would say, like any democratic society. It's a lively democracy here in this country. You have elections, people follow the result of the elections. That's normal. Our country in France and Germany are also divided, but I feel very much that Macedonia is a nation now, and I think the crisis helped for the people to feel that they are part of one nation, which is Macedonia, whatever ethnic origin they are. That's a key point for me. And of course, now it's time to help them to go forward and to go towards EU integration.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Blagodaram.